Hey everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Today we're taking a look at this guy here. This is the CRKT AUX fixed blade. That's AUX, A-U-X, like a auxiliary cord, I guess. So this is kind of a neat little knife. Let's go ahead and jump into some specs and size comparisons. So as far as specs go, you're looking at an overall length of 7.5 inches, a blade length of 3.5 inches, and a weight of just under 3 ounces. So it's definitely within that EDC fixed blade type of range. The designer is Lucas Burnley. Focus. There we go. And you can probably tell just from looking at this guy. Blade steel here is 8CR13 MOV, CRKT's usual favorite. And the handle scales are, got a lot of glare there. They're plastic. So let's get in with our size comparisons. First off, here's the Civivi Elementum. So those are actually pretty comparable. And here's our Civivi Praxis. Get out of here, Sheath. There we go. That glare's kind of bothering me. What happens if we do this? Yeah, that helps a little bit. Yeah, let's bring out our rats. There's the 1. And here's the 2. Okay. I guess I should have included with the specs, the sheath is also plastic. It's not a Kydex sheath or anything. It's just plastic. Next up, here is our PM2. And where did I put the bug out? Oh, there he is. I was using him for for something. All right. There we go. So pretty much bug out size, really. And it does, in some ways, resemble a little bit of fixed blade bug out. So it's kind of neat. Let's bring out our Gerbers, the mini paraframe, and the regular paraframe. And we'll call it quits on, well, actually we probably better do some fixed blade comparisons. What fixed blades do I have around? Here we go. Alright. So here it is against another CRKT fixed blade. This is the Spew. So bigger than the Spew. And here it is against my current favorite fixed blade, the Cold Steel SRK. And yeah, that'll fit in the screen. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. So, a little bit more about this knife. Going price on this, I've seen these anywhere between 25 and 30 bucks. I think that's it's an okay price. It's not a great price, but it's okay. You know, with CRKT, this is kind of unfortunately kind of what you expect. With these materials and everything. Again, Burnley design. When I first picked this guy up, I was like, oh wow, it's basically a fixed blade squid. And stupid me didn't know there's also, or was also, a liner lock version of this. I think that's discontinued. These ones you can still get though. A fixed blade. Bring out the sheath again. I did carry this I've carried this on and off for quite a while and used it as much as I could. I don't have anything against EDCing a fixed blade. In fact, I do carry a neck knife quite often, but this knife, yeah, there's a couple reasons why I didn't carry this a lot, and we'll get into that later. But for now, let's go ahead and let's go cut some stuff and talk about this guy a little bit more. All right, let's cut some cardboard pieces with this guy. Just some small cardboard pieces. So we have a hollow ground drop point blade, 8CR13, like I already said. Oh man, I really need to get some more cardboard, some thicker stuff that doesn't just bend. But anyways, yeah, we'll just do that. As far as slicing performance goes, it's ground thin behind the edge. It cuts well. Ergonomically, it's pretty good. There's a few complaints we'll get to later. 8CR. I mean, we all know what 8CR is like. I've been using this guy. I don't think I've sharpened this guy since last time I used him. I have sharpened him before, though. He's seen a couple sharpenings, but yeah. That's about all we've got here. Let's go talk about how he carries and stuff like that. All right, so our CRKT Ox, how does he carry? Honestly, terribly. This system they have set up here, I don't know what their idea with this was, but it's not good. This little plasticky hook thing, I have tried it in every single one of these holes, on this side, it's just, nothing you do makes this guy work. And there wasn't really any other sheath attachments I could find that really worked super well with the sheath either. What I finally ended up doing to carry this guy is when I put him on my belt, I actually put him, I stick this under my belt, up like that, and loop this in my waistband, and then have the belt come through here. And it's just uncomfortable, and it doesn't work, it's not secure, and it's just bad. So, yeah. Unfortunately, carry, no bueno. No. Alright, let's head back to the table and talk a little bit about this guy. Alright, let's do our final final conclusion here on the CRKT Ox. So what do I like, what do I not like? We'll start off with what I like. I think it's a good looking knife. I tend to enjoy Lucas Burnley's designs. I think a lot of people do. He's a very recognizable designer. And yeah. Another thing I like, the texturing on this handle is actually pretty nice. There's this kind of honeycomb texturing. It provides a lot of grip, provides good traction, but it's not aggressive. And honestly, it makes this plastic feel a little bit fancier than it is. Another thing I like, it's full tang. I always enjoy my fixed blades to when they're full tang. I like my fixed blade knives to be full tang. So that's good. The blade, I think this is a good, useful blade shape. It's ground pretty thin back here, but they've kept the tip so that it's still fairly strong. The blade does thicken out as it gets up here, which for a fixed blade, I think that's pretty good. Nice little sharpening choil. That's always appreciated. And ergonomically, this guy's fine. This guy's just fine. Usually when you have a knife that starts out a little bit thicker here, widens a little bit, and then tapers, you're usually in for good ergos. That does fit the shape of a human hand quite well. Also, the scales are slightly, focus, they're contoured a little bit, kind of rounded, so that's good. That always leads to a great feeling. Now, what do I not like? There are a few things, materials, 8CR13 and plastic. For $25, that's not bad. Okay, for $25, I'll have it. But I do think that if this knife were $10 cheaper, it would be fantastic. And if it were $10 more expensive, it would be unacceptable. So it's kind of sitting in that price range of, okay, I'll pay it, but you know, do better. Another thing I don't like, I mean, it's pretty sharp. Like here is very sharp. The way this is rounded makes me think that they kind of want you to choke up in there, but this part here is just way too sharp to do that. And these jimps back here, way too sharp. I'm glad they're there, but they're very sharp. These need to be rounded off quite a bit because they really do dig into your thumb. So I ended up holding this guy up here more often than not, and those are still pretty sharp anyways. And perhaps the worst thing about this is the sheath. And really the sheath itself isn't bad. The retention, it does have a little bit of rattle, but as far as, I mean, the knife is in there. The retention is good. The knife's not going to go anywhere. But this little stupid attachment here, maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe there's a way to do this and I'm not figuring it out, but there was no way I attached this that it was even anywhere close to convenient or usable. And yeah, if you're gonna buy this knife, if you really want this knife, I would definitely recommend making a aftermarket sheath. So yeah, this sheath is just not good at all. It really does make the knife uncarryable. The knife itself is fine. It's pretty functional. You saw I went and cut some cardboard. You saw the video of me cutting some onions. It's a functional blade for sure. It's a functional knife. It's decently comfortable in the hand. And if you're looking for a small EDC fixed blade that's inexpensive, I mean, honestly, this isn't a bad way to go. But honestly, I'm just left a little bit cold by this guy. I don't think he's as good as he could have been. I mean, it has the common CRKT downfall of being let down by the materials. And I mean, overall, my overall opinion on this guy is just kind of meh. He is what he is. I actually I ended up with him because he was on sale at Blade HQ, and I tossed him in with an order just kind of as one of those, you know, at your checkout. Oh, you want one of these? Sure. Toss it in. And this knife isn't offensively bad, but it's also not praisably good. So we'll leave it at that. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. I've been Gideon Stuff, out.